Hello everyone, it's Matt again with Dreki and Goose. Today is another one of our focus series for units, and today one of my more sneaky units that I really enjoy is Hybird. Alright, so, man, Hybird. I haven't heard much about Hybird, and I'm a little surprised, but let's just go over. The leadership effect is not very useful unless if you are controlling manually and you have Dragon Lord. Then it is a very interesting combination where having the Hybrid as a unit, because it's a 5x5 reduction first resistance by 25%, bringing in the Hybrid and then bringing in Dragon Lord behind to nuke can be a very effective combo. But once again, outside of that and a few other uses with Frizz, I would consider it not nearly as useful as a leader, but as a unit, it is fantastic. It is a nature family, and I actually have nature claws, which are basically designed for him, and is an attacker, physical attacker, and more honestly, a breath style attacker, even though it can also cast a spell, which is a little different because it changes between Frizz and Sizz type spells, or type damage, I should say. So, its first skill, Searing Breath, is a Frizz type breath damage. And remember, breath damage, there's 4 different types of damage in this game: attack, magic, breath, and martial. So a Hybrid along with a Great Dragon leader, where the Great Dragon increases breath damage, is a very powerful combination. If a unit does any type of Frizz type damage increase as well for a leader, they'll like having bringing Hybrid along. But be careful. People are like, "Oh, I'm bringing this Frizz type magic damage leader." The Hybrid doesn't care. It doesn't use magic for the breath type. Um, so interesting with the Frizz type here. So the skill, the breath type is based off your level. So don't worry too much, and I'll show you later. This is a very fast unit, and so you need to be careful of where you put him. And in auto, obviously, you're gonna not be doing the high-end bosses or anything like this. It will always attack and kind of just try to annihilate anything in its path. I love it. My team, I got it early. It My team kind of depends on it, even with a killing machine, just because of how well it can move and attack. It's a very worthwhile unit. It's not something that people should re-roll for specifically, but it's a very good secondary unit to help you out. So Searing Breath is Frizz type. It does a range up to 3. So you can do up to 3 units damage with it. It's a very good initial skill. Sizzle does Sizz damage instead of Frizz. So a Hybrid comes with 2 different elements. They are usually an enemy is not resistant to both, so the Hybrid can cast either or. Um, this so what's weird about the Hybrid is it likes agility, but its wisdom is a little low. So if you want to depend on its sizzle, you really need to enhance its wisdom with the staff, and with the staff that either got a lot of sizz damage on it or a lot of wisdom to help overcome its shortfall in wisdom, which I'll show you in a little bit. Its final skill, Scorch, MP consumption of 81. It inflicts major Frizz type breath damage to all areas in effect. Theoretically, it's a range of 2, but it has a line of 3. So I think you can attack all 3 with it. So I don't know why I have range of 2 there. I'm sorry. It is a very powerful Frizz breath damage. it does a lot of damage, and that's basically what what it uses all the time for its attacks. This one here does have I have pulled a second one, so it is awakened. So the stats here have the 5% up. Its breath potency has been increased, and the MP usage is down. So this is really getting the first copy of all units is really important, but this really makes the Hybird shine because you can use a lot more Scorches. It doesn't have the highest MP pool. I mean, it's not the lowest, but it's not the highest either. But with the breath potency being up and the MP being down, you can see why the Hybird starts attacking very well. 20 gives whoosh resistance plus 25, 30 and 50 scorch power plus 5% each, and 40% frizz resistance at plus 25. So it's level 100 stats, and I do have a weapon. You can see the ones in blue. Attack 162 and agility 310 is increased by the weapon here, especially the agility, which you'll see in a little bit. But its level 100 stats is 618 for HP, which is actually fairly high. Its MP is 361. As I say, it does have a decent MP pool, especially for Scorch. But once you get the First Awakening, it's basically enough MP where it can cast it 6 times. You shouldn't have any issues. If it casts 6 times, so there are still enemies left alive, you're probably having a struggle anyways. Attack 256, which is okay. Defense 217, which is fairly weak for an attack style unit. Its agility is incredible at 436, so it will go first. It will hit targets very well. Its wisdom is good for an attack unit at 292, but once again, it's not super high either. But its Sizz spell will do some damage. The main thing that is very exciting about this unit is it covers 4 units, so it flies across the field. With its high agility, if you need to attack something quickly, this is the unit for it. And you can build team that speed. Go, hey, I'm not sure if I could take out the full field, but I've only got to defeat this one enemy. Let's go. You can do a sneak attack and try and do that with this team. Its weight for arena is 50, like other S units. So there's nothing very special about that. Its preferred weapons is the Confer Claws. Normally has an attack of plus 11 and agility plus 17. Now remember, this is the nature family. So these claws here, I've got agility plus 26 for nature, and the breath brilliant plus 3%. I wish it wasn't brilliant, but if these enemies are weak against frizz, then these do exceptional damage. And also it has natural breath potency of plus 4%. Take a look, potency, attack, and agility for nature, but can't complain. Skills, basically, you're just looking for another set of skills for magic, as it can use its wisdom. I have Frizzle, and these are the... So if you look at the ability here, these are Sizzle 24, cost not 16. So Frizzle, Zapple, and Zammel. Basically, you're just looking Frizzle because it does so much frizz and it lowers frizz potency. Obviously, would be a good choice. So it will allow you to attack in a straight line, going up and down and left and right. Others is just, hey, it's got 2 elements, why not get 3? Just keep on going through that Zapple, Zammel. Personally, I like Frizzle, but my White Lord has already got Frizzle because of my team. So I'm probably going to put on a Zapple or Zammel on my Hybird until I can get another frizzle squirrel. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this Hybird unit. Hopefully, travelers, that you guys are having a good day, but more importantly, your slurp slimes and trackies are even better. Travelers, good luck and go get them.